Are you still trying to figure out what to sell online? Perhaps you've had some failed products. Maybe you can't figure out what your potential customers want. So what we're going to do, we're going to break down exactly what kind of customers you should be picking products for. Hello and a very warm welcome to the Grey Owl Mindset Mentor. My name is Ian Michael Pankhurst and this is the channel solely dedicated to newbie entrepreneurs of all ages, young and old and very old. Okay, listen, before we jump into today's video, if you're new to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and then you will get notified about my next e-commerce video. Now, some of you are watching at various stages of your e-com Shopify journey. Some of you, I'm sure, have already started, and some of you perhaps are just at the research phase. But I'll tell you, one thing you all have in common, all of those that are watching this video, you're all wanting to know the answer to this question. What kind of products should I sell and who are my customers? Well, to answer your question, we really have to accept that there is three main types of customers. And of those three, just one, will be almost impossible for you to sell to, and one will be very difficult to sell to, at least at the beginning. And the third category is one that you will 100% be able to sell to easily. So, who is that first category of customer? Why did I say you almost certainly won't be able to sell to them? This category is the people who have a need. People who need a certain product. Something they need as soon as humanly possible. For example, a cleaning product, food, or fuel. These are the most extreme examples, and they are things most likely they will buy locally from a shop in their own town or locality. But even things like electronics or things that some people need to buy online are in the first category. Things like replacement purchases. Let's say your electric shaver breaks or your phone charger stops working. Well, you're going to go straight to either Google or Amazon. And I assume you all know how unlikely it would be for your Shopify store to rank on the top spot of Google results for a broad general item like shavers or phone chargers, or the things that people actually need. They want the item fast and they want a reputable brand. If your Shopify sold electric shavers, it's extremely unlikely, I'm afraid, that anyone in the first customer category will find your site. So what I'm saying basically is this: I'd honestly stay away from this category of customers. Honestly, you simply won't get sales and you just can't compete with the big brands. Right. Second category of customers. Now, these are people who decide they want something. To give you an example of a scenario, imagine you're walking through a town and you see somebody walking ahead of you in the street, and they have a coat on that you think looks absolutely great, a brown winter coat, let's say. You get back home that night and you begin searching online for brown winter coats. You search Amazon, you search the main established retailers, you probably check 10 sites for the right price, the right size, and from a brand you feel you'll be proud to tell your friends you bought from. Remember, pride and ego play a very important part here. That category of customer isn't like the first category I mentioned. They don't need that brown coat, and they aren't even in a particular hurry to buy. And they may even carry out this online hunt or coat, or whatever the item is, over a few weeks, a few nights, but these customers aren't as unreachable as you might think, and certainly aren't as hard to sell to as the first category of customers. Why, you may ask? Well, let's say the person who spent the evening on the phone searching for that perfect brown winter coat, just like the one they saw in town. Well, some of these people will give up the search. They'll get distracted or fed up searching for the perfect coat. After all, don't forget, this is a purchase they want to make, not a purchase they need. So here's where you could turn them into a customer. That's if you were dropshipping brown winter coats. Because let's say that same person, again, a few nights later, is on the couch just scrolling through Facebook, looking at random things, and then your ad flashes up before them. A brown coat at a great price, a nice photograph. They will instantly be reminded, oh yes, I've been looking for a nice coat. They are very likely then going to purchase from you. Now, having said all this, this second category of customer that I just described to you is still a difficult one for a newbie Shopify store to sell to. You will have to create a very strong brand, and your Shopify store will almost certainly need to be centered around fashion or coats. You will need to install trust and confidence in that shopper. So yes, the people who want things can be sold to, but you will need to know what you're doing. Now, lastly, the third category of customer. Can you think what that is? Well, the third category is the person who, up until seeing your Facebook ad, didn't even want or need your product, but they like the product, they want it, and in some cases, they'll actually think they need your product. And I'm talking, of course, about impulse purchases. The latest survey that's been carried out in America has shown that 74% of Americans buy things online purely on impulse. And that is signified, or that is verified, by the fact that 15% of these that buy online, they buy via social media as a total impulse buy. And this next fact that came from the survey amazes me as well. It really does. And that is 14% of those people, they don't actually check out or compare prices with other products or companies. So, my friends, this is the category I highly recommend you choose your products to cater to. Marketing to these people is considerably easier than the first two categories I mentioned in this video. To give you an example, let's say a person again is sitting on the couch at night scrolling through Facebook or Instagram, and one of your ads pops up showing them a gadget they've never seen before, or a gimmicky product relating to the hobby, their own hobby. This is where impulse comes into play, and these are the people you will be targeting. Now, within that last category of potential customer, there are two angles you can approach from. The very fact that these persons have a love of themselves, and they also have a love for others. I know it sounds a bit crazy, but let me just explain. People make impulse buys because of, like I said earlier, pride. How will people view me if I have this product? Will it improve my self-confidence? But if you can market your product with that thought process in mind, you should be able to create a better marketing material. There is a second subcategory of impulse buyers you can target. As I mentioned, love of others. And this is something which very many people overlook. Love is, as you probably know, an extremely powerful emotion. We love buying presents for our loved ones, do we not? And this includes one of my favorite niches, which, as my subscribers all know, is the pet niche. People will and do spend an awful lot of money, not just on their loved ones, but on their pets as well. I'll leave you with one final thought. The next time you're researching your product to put up onto your Shopify store, just check in your mind the 3 categories that we've referred to. And remember, it's not the people who need things, it's the people who want things. And if your advertising is right, if it is appealing to their ego, and I hate to use that word, but everybody has it, it appeals to their love of their loved ones, and your ad is designed to affect their emotions, yes, you will survive. And that's really what this channel is all about, is helping you to survive. So listen, I'm going to wrap it up there, folks. I really do hope you got some value out of today's video. If you did, please hit that subscribe button and the bell icon, which you'll find down below. Give this video a thumbs up and leave your comment below. I'm going to leave you now. It's coming very near Christmas time, at least where I am here in Ireland. So I'm going to wish you a very happy Christmas, and I look forward to seeing you all very soon in the new year. Bye for now from the Grey Owl.